Imagine living inside a floating city. Now imagine someone decides to detonate a bomb next to it on purpose. Yes, this is not a war. This is a test. Welcome to the moment the U.S. Navy basically said, let's punch a $13 billion aircraft carrier just to see if it flinches. That explosion you're seeing? That's a 40,000-pound underwater blast. To put that into perspective, that's like setting off a small earthquake right next to a ship the size of a skyscraper laid sideways. And yes, there are people on board. Because apparently, safe testing is just a suggestion. This isn't just a ship. This is the USS Gerald R. a nuclear-powered city carrying over 4,500 people. More aircraft than some countries have, and enough tech to make your smartphone feel like a calculator from 1998. And they're blowing things up next to it, like it's a toy in a bathtub. So why would anyone do this? Simple. Because in real war, the ocean doesn't play nice. Mines, torpedoes, shockwaves. If this ship can't survive a controlled explosion, it definitely won't survive the uncontrolled ones. When that blast hits, the entire ship flexes. Not metaphorically, literally bends. Doors slam, equipment shakes, systems get stressed. It's like putting a floating city inside a giant invisible punch and asking, did anything break? They don't just do this once. They repeat it again and again. Each explosion is carefully placed, measured, analyzed, because the goal isn't destruction. It's survival. Imagine buying the most expensive car in the world, and instead of driving it, you hit it with a hammer multiple times just to make sure it's reliable. That's basically what's happening here. Every sensor on board records data, how the hull reacts, how systems respond, what fails, and what survives. Because one weak point in battle is all it takes. So yeah, they're not crazy. They're preparing. Because if this ship ever faces a real explosion, it won't be a test, and failure won't be an option.